Alrighty, now I am going to talk about music production. My digital audio workstation of choice is FL Studio because it feels like I'm playing a video game and it is quite easy to pick up in my opinion. So right here you have what is called the channel rack. Each channel either has a certain sample or a virtual instrument, so something that sounds and kind of emulates a piano, a guitar, or just a synthesizer or sampler. So in there you got a little pattern maker. But before that, let's talk about something very essential to both kind of like an essential music theory, the beats per minute. Let's turn this to 60. The time signature is 4/4. So that means 4, the bottom number means quarter note, I think. The top one means how many of them are in a bar. So there's 4 quarter notes per bar. And a quarter note gets a single beat. There's 60 beats in a minute. So one beat lasts for 1 second. You know, just easy math to work with. So I'll just go back to the rundown. This is the channel rack. Choose instruments and sounds. This is the arrangement. You take certain rhythmic patterns, melodic patterns, or just pure samples and you put them here. Each of these squares is a beat. Each full 4 sliced up little rectangles make a bar. Calling back to the beginning of this video. And then let's go to okay, that was the arrangement, channel rack. Every digital audio workstation, music production software, whatever you want to call it, has a piano roll. A thing that lets you play out or put in notes that are just pure musical data, musical interface, musical instrument, digital interface, MIDI. So right now this isn't sound, this is information that will tell you, well, that will tell the software to play certain notes through certain virtual instruments. So here, let me just put something in. Let me get a piano. Shuffle keys. Okay. Y-axis, notes slash pitch. X-axis, time slash beats slash seconds. So let me just make something really simple. So now I have a 4 note, 4 beat, 1 bar melody. This is pattern 1. You see it there, see this there. Now I can put in the arranger. I can just keep playing pattern 1 forever, but that would be boring. So let's make something crazy. Let's make a pattern 2. Now this is a different melody. Let's go G, E, C, D. Put that here. And now look. I go to not just playing a pattern, but a song, it'll go over to the arranger. The arranger will now play pattern 1 3 times and pattern 2. change the velocity of every note, and some other things like pannings, which is how far left or right it comes out of a stereo setup. So 128 is as loud as it can be. Sometimes it's done percentage. But anyway, you can control that. And now the last main thing. Oh, so since I said this is just in the piano roll, it's just data, not pure sound. You could change this melody to be played by another instrument. Now let's change it to a bass, a really simple sounding bass. Now that sounds like a bass, but it's the same notes. Okay, so now you can go to another thing that's in every music production software, the mixer. This number tells which channel of the mixer you're sending this to. See, insert 10. See back here, it was sent to 10. Now it is there. You can adjust the volume here and here. Panning, if it comes out the left speaker, if it's 100% left. Right speaker if it's 100% right. And then you can put all these different effects like the reverb, which is how sound bounces off of surfaces. EQ, you can push up certain bands of the frequency that this channel sound takes up. It's a bass right now, so you can boost the bass, only the bass part of the frequency spectrum if you'd like. I'll show that because, yeah, see now it's really bassy. Now what else? Other effects, but I don't think I have enough time to cover that in this video. So the step sequencer from machine looking thing. Each of these are 16th notes. So if I play one every 4 of these, you get like a quarter note. Let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on the floor rhythm, and yeah. Then, you know, the standard stuff of every, you know, program. You got your file, which would have open, save, edit. Add is just for adding different plugins. A lot of good free stuff if budget is tight. View is just to like how your particular window will look. Do you want to see all the possible samples you can bring in? All the different plugins you have. It's good to know that this exists. Options, audio settings like your sample rate. If you just automatically export as like a 32-bit wave, which is very high quality but takes up a lot of space. MIDI settings, so like if you have a MIDI keyboard. Yeah, this is just like the essential stuff you need to know. You can go for far more in depth and know like every shortcut that could make your workflow better, but this is the essentials. Macros are just like reusable kind of useful functions. FL Cloud is new. I quite like it. Yeah. Help. probably a manual so you can learn the ins and outs of everything. Yeah, I guess I didn't cover the pencil paint, but just different ways of putting the patterns. Paintbrush, you can just keep quickly putting them down. Alright, I think I was trying to aim for like 9-10 minutes, so I think I'm going to stop this here and then